Friends, is your morning tea just not your cup of tea? Then try the tea blends of Viridian Tea Company. At Viridian Tea Company, they sell blends guaranteed to make you think outside the box. With such blends as My Enemy's Tears, Goth Librarian, Cyberpunk, and many more, your tea experience will be out of this world. Look for the blends at Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop, located at 631 North Carrollton, or on Etsy at Viridian Tea Company. Try Viridian Tea Company today. Your taste buds will thank you.
Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton, right off Orleans, to Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop. Off the books, Tubby & Coo's is a nerd mecca for books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. So book it over to Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton. If you don't want to do it by the book, use their free Wi-Fi and check their stock at tubbyandcoos.com. Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop, where it's all geek to me.
Kosh's Bazaar has an unconventional inventory for the discerning geek collector. Comic book-related collectibles, vintage New Orleans items, militaria, and plenty for your mundane friends. Kosh's Bazaar, 5727 Jefferson Highway, the Unflea Market.
Leave the smoke behind and come chase the clouds at the Vaping Tiger in Metairie. The Vaping Tiger has everything to suit your vaping needs, from starter kits to advanced devices. We specialize in handcrafted, artisan-blended e-juices designed to tickle the most fickle taste buds. Come see us at 2812 Athenia Parkway, one block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. That's the Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway, and at vapingtiger.com. Come out of the smoke and join us in the clouds.
Don't miss the Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention, November 18th through 20th at the Memphis Hilton. 3 days of gaming, concerts, panels, and an unbelievable exhibitor room. Friday night's party kicks off with our awesome live cartoon. Kids will love the Lego activities, including our Lego Derby. Cosplayers bring your A-game to compete for a $500 prize in our costume contest. The Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention, November 18th through 20th. The most action-packed geek convention in the Mid-South. Prices are extremely affordable. Book now at memphiscfc.com.
Resistance is futile.
Boldly going where no show has gone before. This is the Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. Broadcasting from the tubbyandcoos.com studios, here's David and Brian.
Good afternoon, New Orleans. This is the Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. Coming to you live from the tubbyandcoos.com studios. This is D Squared with
Brian Held.
Brian, how the hell are you, buddy?
I am wonderful, and I need to give a shout-out.
Jesus, already?
Yeah, already. A big thanks from the show to our newest sponsor, the Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention. It's coming up in November. We've got commercials rolling for that. Guys, we're going to be guests at this event. So
they've lost their damn minds.
But it's going to be a really good time. So, guys, go memphiscfc.com. Go check it out and book your tickets now, man. It's going to be a great weekend.
All right, as always, we strongly urge you to check out the Facebook page, facebook.com/The Week in Geek. We just did a live video, Brian.
We did do a live video.
A live video?
Yes.
But check us out on Twitter at Twig Radio. Check out the website, twigradio.com, and the Instagrams, The Week in Geek. Now, Brian, how can people listen to this lovely show?
Well, once we're off the air, we're going to take the recording of the show, go ahead and slap it up on Spreaker.com.
Slap it.
Yeah. Or you can download Spreaker for your smartphone or tablet. You can also catch us on YouTube, iTunes, and at foxsportsam1280.com. And that little Facebook Live video we did has a special guest.
It does.
Yeah.
So if you want to find out who our special guest was, you'll have to look at it.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
All right. Without much further ado, wait, you know what? Let's set up the show.
Okay.
Well, as always, we'll open up with our boy Skungy and his pick of the week. And we have some interviews from Louisiana Comic Con.
Yeah, it's Ernie, Hudson, and Deep Rory. We got to hang out with those guys.
Yeah, and Sean Patrick Flannery is in there as well if we have time. It is a personal favorite of mine because I got to edit it, and this dude trounced poor Brian. Brian, you were trying to be all professional. This guy was having none of it.
Yeah, he had me in the ropes. It was pretty funny.
A little rope-a-dope on the Brian Held. And then, as always, we'll have top nerd news, and we'll close out the show with This Week in Geek History. So without much further ado, let's bring on our boy Skungy and his pick of the week.
I am not what you would call a handsome man.
Skungy's Pick of the Week is brought to you by GameStop and ThinkGeek.com.
Skungy's Pick of the Week.
He might be an idiot savant.
Woohoo!
Skungy, what's shaking bacon?
Hello, gentlemen. How y'all doing today?
We're awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brian's not awesome, apparently.
No, I am.
All right, come on, perk up.
Wake up, man.
Skungy, what is the pick of the week? Because I think there's a typo in the show note.
What?
Well, the pick of the week is Battlefield 1. It came out on Tuesday and for the early enlistment edition, and the regular edition comes out tonight.
Oh, yeah!
And that's the World War I one, right?
Boom!
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And it's something that they're starting to do new, it seems, with video games. They're releasing a deluxe edition a couple of days early. I don't know how I feel about this trend, but it seems to be, something new for this holiday season. But I digress. Yeah, Battlefield 1 is out, set during, the Great War, the war to end all wars, which it didn't, obviously.
Right.
But it's Battlefield Fair. A lot of people know Battlefield. It's always been known for its huge multiplayer games, which you could play 64-person multiplayer in this.
What?
Yeah, and they have, conquests where you're holding down objectives, but they also have, these whole story mode almost, where you're going on missions, big, huge battle versus huge battle, 32 versus 32. It looks really cool. It's fast-paced.
Well,
if you like Battlefield multiplayer, you're going to get more of the same with this.
So I got to ask, because with all the Call of Duty, all the modern, I really like the first two Call of Duties where it was set in World War II, and then you've got all this modern stuff, and it seems exceedingly fast-paced. All them 12-year-olds just trouncing the snot out of Dave over here. Is it that fast-paced? I mean...
It is a little fast-paced, but it's not ridiculous fast-paced.
Okay.
It's not like head swiveling fast-paced.
All right.
So, I mean, you're going to need good reflexes and skills, but this is a kind of game that rewards you for working at the class that you're trying to play. So everybody's got different styles because there's so many different kind of classes that you could play. It's not like just a free-for-all. There's support class, scout class, all kinds of different ways to play.
I did not know that.
So whichever one's good for you, and it really rewards you for working at it.
I did not know they had classes. That's actually news to me.
All right, so that sounds a little...
I got to tell you,
go ahead.
Story mode, though, for this game is, like you said, it's set in World War I, and they've done something different. Instead of just doing oh, look, we're a band of, commandos, and we're going into Europe and blah, blah, blah. No, it's not like that. They start one story, and it's broken up into 5 different stories. And they're called war stories. So they'll have one story that focuses directly on a Mark V tank division. Okay. And they'll have another story that's on an American who is part of the British Air Force.
Wow.
And it goes all around the world and does different stories following these normal people, how they're put in these extraordinary situations.
That sounds a little like the original Call of Duty 1 and 2, because there was a story mode to that.
Yeah, it feels like that, and this game is beautiful. I mean, when you see No Man's Land, it takes your breath away, actually. The visuals of this game are breathtaking.
Wow. So, wait, okay, look, I'm firmly entrenched into Overwatch, Skungy. What will this game do to drag me away from Overwatch?
Oh, okay, Overwatch is your fun, over-the-top, whatnot. This is for the history buff. This is strictly for if you like those big, massive battles. Overwatch is cool because it's 6 versus 6. But if you need something more, you want to feel all-out war. This is a game to play.
All right, I can see that.
So there's 64-person multiplayer.
Yeah, 32 versus 32.
So 63 people for me to hate.
Yes. Exactly.
I like it.
So, Skungy, I have to ask, what's the big deal with the deluxe edition? What do you get special?
Well, you get it a couple of days early, but you also get extra bonus in-game items. Like, you get the Lawrence of Arabia pack, which you get, extra horses.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Yeah, he was an English guy.
He went to Turkish. Sorry.
But you get that, and then also you get the Red Baron pack, so the skins for the Red Baron.
Oh, that's cool. All right. So, price and platforms,
here it comes.
It comes out on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and the dirty PC, and it's $60. If you want the deluxe edition, it's $80.
So wait, if I buy the $80 deluxe edition, what does that entitle me to besides the skins and stuff? Is that like a season pass involved?
No,
also?
no. You just got those extra packs, and you got it a couple of days early.
Oh well, I'm not going to get it a couple of days early if I go home and download it tonight.
Yeah, now I mean, if you would have did it on Tuesday. Yeah, but so you don't even need to really worry about that because those packs will be available later on.
Oh, well, okay then.
Yeah.
All right. So you also have Red Dead Redemption 2 here.
Dun, dun,
yes,
dun.
The video just dropped today. Red Dead Redemption 2 has been officially announced. It comes out fall of next year. We don't know too much about it, but it's finally been, announced. Yeah, I'm stupid excited for this game.
Cool.
I know nothing about it, and I don't care.
There are people who, just like me, I bought the Xbox for Left 4 Dead. There are people who bought PS4s and PlayStations just for Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely. So that's been released. And then the other big news for today is Nintendo revealed their brand new console that comes out in March 2017 called the Nintendo Switch.
Lame.
Wait, why is it lame?
Lame. I just watched the video. All it is just detachable controllers.
All right.
And it's got a
console.
kickstand.
You can sit there. It's a console that you play at home. But if you want to, you can literally pick up the screen and continue playing your console game on the run. So, for instance, if you're playing Skyrim, you can play Skyrim at home, and it's like, oh, I want to go do something. I need to go somewhere. Or like me, maybe I have to go to court for something, So while I'm sitting there, I can play Skyrim while I'm waiting in court.
All right. No. Oh, man. I don't even know where to go with that.
I got nothing,
Now,
man.
you can't do that with a Wii U, Dave.
Well, it's got the whole little white controller thing that you can...
It does have a screen
but
controller.
But that's just the controller.
Yeah.
That's not the console itself. The console itself is in the new one, the Switch is actually that screen.
So, I mean, there's no point in having like a little 3DS or something anymore? You just have one system?
It's probably going to, it might put the 3DS to shame. I mean, it might get rid of it and it's also multiplayer. So you don't even need multiple systems to play a game. I mean, you can sit there and play Mario Kart just by pulling the thing out and putting it on a park bench and you're playing Mario Kart.
Well, they did dump the Wii U. They're not making it anymore.
Right.
So I guess
they're not.
So they're going to need something to replace it with.
And it's smart because there's no money in hardware. All the money's in the game. So if they combine everything into one system, I could see how that would be really smart.
I mean, Nintendo's a company that's been around, believe it or not, even though they've been one of the oldest developers of games, Nintendo's been around for over 100 years. I mean, so they're a smart company. They make some mistakes here and there, but they do learn from them. So it's got me mix and match. It's like half of me is going like, woohoo, a new Nintendo system, and the other half of me is going, you've hurt me in the past, Nintendo. I don't trust you.
All right, Skungy. Well, good news today. Thank you.
Good news.
All right, man. We'll talk to you next week. Hey, wait, are we doing House of Shock? What?
I forgot to put up the invite, but you and I need to go.
Well, damn it.
No, but we still should go. Right?
Skungy, you're going to hook that up.
You two are going to get in if y'all want to go.
All right, guys. Right. The Week in Geek is going to be at the House of Shock this Friday at about 8 p.m. So come on out.
Yeah. All right, Skungy. Thank you, man.
Later.
All right, guys. You're listening to the Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
This report is brought to you by McDonald's. Action was cleared on I-10 eastbound between Esplanade and North Claiborne. However, delays are still backing up. Coming in from Metairie on the Riverbound Expressway. Watch for slowing starting at Carrollton. And thick traffic on the Crescent City connection coming toward the East Bank. Delays building near DeGaulle. Traffic in Metairie slow going out to Kenner on 10 west between Causeway and Power. And looking slow from Williams to Power on I-10 eastbound in Kenner. If you see traffic problems, call 504-620-1000. I'm Lisa Baque.
Anytime is delicious breakfast time with even more choices on McDonald's all-day breakfast menu. And now McMuffin sandwiches are available on the all-day breakfast menu, so you can enjoy McMuffin, biscuit, or McGriddle sandwiches anytime you want. I'm loving it.
This report is brought to you by Foundation for a Better Life.
Cold front marches through the region this evening, brings a shower chance and cooler temperatures for the close of the week and the start of the weekend. Sunshine here this afternoon, 86. Scattered showers and thunderstorms rolling through this evening. Cloudy, windy overnight, low 67. Friday, partly cloudy, 77. Dry Saturday, mid-70s. Richard Wedding at the Weather Channel on News Talk 99.5 WRNO.
This is water. Can you feel this, Helen? Yes, water! Helen, it's water!
Deaf and blind, Helen Keller overcame her world of darkness. Foresight, pass it on from the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
Kosh's Bazaar has an unconventional inventory for the discerning geek collector. Comic book-related collectibles, vintage New Orleans items, militaria, and plenty for your mundane friends. Kosh's Bazaar, 5727 Jefferson Highway, the Unflea Market.
9,997. No.
Suppose Thomas Edison had given up.
9,998.
But his failures only led him to the next idea.
9,999.
Picture Times Square, dim, Las Vegas dark, your home black. Picture no electric light.
10,000. Come on.
Optimism. Pass it on from the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
Never give in. Never give in. Never. In nothing, great or small, large or petty, never give in except to convictions of honor and good sense.
Winston Churchill's immortal words stirred an entire country in the face of certain defeat. Today, these words give each of us the courage to reach for our own victories.
Never give in. Never give in. Never.
Commitment. Pass it on from the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
Welcome to Geico's Motorcycle Meanderings.
Oh man, this is great. I sure saved a lot of money by switching to Geico. I scored some big savings, and now I can use their mobile app 24/7 for all sorts of stuff. Life just makes sense now. What doesn't make sense is if a highway splits, it's a fork in the road, then wouldn't the long straight stretch be a knife in the road? And then wouldn't a cul-de-sac be a spoon in the road? What would a spork be?
Geico Motorcycle. Savings that make sense.
Kosh's Bazaar, located at 5727 Jefferson Highway, across from Red, White, and Blue. Geeky collectibles and more. Find them on Facebook at facebook.com/Kosh's Bazaar. Kosh's Bazaar, 5727 Jefferson Highway, the Unflea Market.
Tubby and Coos, Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton, just off Orleans and Carrollton. Books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. Find them on the web at tubbyandcoos.com and sign up for their geekly newsletter. Tubby and Coos, more than books.
Friends, is your morning tea just not your cup of tea? Then try the tea blends of Viridian Tea Company. At Viridian Tea Company, they sell blends guaranteed to make you think outside the box. With such blends as My Enemy's Tears, Goth Librarian, Cyberpunk, and many more, your tea experience will be out of this world. Look for the blends at Tubby and Coos Mid-City Bookshop, located at 631 North Carrollton, or on Etsy at Viridian Tea Company. Try Viridian Tea Company today. Your taste buds will thank you.
The Vaping Tiger at 2812 Athenia Parkway. 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. The Vaping Tiger has handcrafted artisan-blended e-juices. The Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway and vapingtiger.com.
Don't miss the Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention, November 18th through 20th at the Memphis Hilton. 3 days of gaming, concerts, panels, and an unbelievable exhibitor room. Friday night's party kicks off with our awesome live cartoon. Kids will love the Lego activities, including our Lego Derby. Cosplayers bring your A-game to compete for a $500 prize in our costume contest. The Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention, November 18th through 20th. The most action-packed geek convention in the Mid-South. Prices are extremely affordable. Book now at memphiscfc.com.
Now back to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280 with local celebrity Brian and that other guy, what's his name again? David, I think. I don't know. David? Yeah, it's David. Okay.
Welcome back, New Orleans. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. This is Brian Held with
that other guy.
There you go. So, guys, we had the opportunity to go to Louisiana Comic Con a couple of weekends ago, and while we were there, we met some very interesting folks.
Yes, we did. Interesting is one word for it.
Yeah.
We had a lot of cool people there, so yeah. Our guests were quite interesting. Though.
Most definitely. And you want to go ahead and roll that first one? It's Deep Roy?
Yeah, Deep Roy. So, what? Do people know who Deep Roy is?
Well, he was in a number of films. You see him in Star Trek, although he's in a lot of makeup with Scotty. He's a little alien guy.
Yeah, he like one bean and you're full. He like one bean and you're full. So that guy, he was also the Oompa Loompa in the Willy Wonka we don't speak of.
Right. And he was the top hat wearing guy riding the snail in A Never-Ending Story.
Never-Ending Story. All right. And without much further ado, here's Brian talking to Deep Roy.
This is Brian Held, the Week in Geek radio show on Fox Sports 1280, and I'm here at Louisiana Comic Con with Deep Roy. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, Brian. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful. So tell me, how has the event been for you so far?
It's been amazing. The people have been wonderful, amazing people I met here. First time over here, and everyone has treated me like a king.
Well, that's incredible. Have you had any of this wonderful Cajun food down here?
So far I haven't, but then again I've been to New Orleans and I had a Cajun food, the best Cajun food I've ever had. And they call it Cajun food. I was saying, yes, it's Cajun Ragin.
Most definitely. Well, it sounds like you really had a good time out there. So, tell me, what have you been working on?
I just finished last year. I did a new Star Trek movie. There's an upcoming another one. I think they're talking about the fourth one. But I did a big commercial called Bookings.com, which aired this year, and it's been playing. You can check that out. Bookings.com. It's on internet. It's everywhere. And who knows? So far, nothing is happening at the moment, but things normally do.
So how was it working on Star Trek with J.J. Abrams and that whole cast and crew?
It's been an amazing, I've done 2 movies with J.J. You can see his photograph over there. And the last one was directed by Justin Lin, the third one. And I think he's going to do the fourth one too. And probably he'll direct, but who knows? But it's going to happen. That's the longest franchise. As you know, it's been 50 years, the longest franchise in the history of the movie industry.
Oh, most definitely. Now, let me just tell you that every time that you and Simon Pegg were on the screen, you killed it. You stole the scene, right?
Well, thank you for the vote of confidence, and I love that. I love it, because the reason I do is because the media and everybody been so gracious, and I'm blessed, I'm lucky, and people, in my opinion, life is wonderful. Everyone is amazing.
Well, that's an excellent philosophy. Now, I'm looking at some of the pictures that you have over here. I didn't realize that was you on The Never-Ending Story, right?
Yes, that was me. That was 1980s that I did the movie, and so far it's been an amazing movie. It has been, and it's still going strong. They say it's never-ending story. It's
absolutely.
True.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, and it's so, such a part of all of our childhoods, and so something that's very nostalgic for us,
It has been, and working with Wolfgang Peterson, another amazing director, producer, writer, out of Germany.
Right.
Lives in California now, and absolutely beautiful, amazing director.
So tell me a little bit about your background. I mean, are you classically trained? Did you do this, or did you kind of fall into it, as a lot of people do?
What happened was my dad wanted me to be an accountant. That's how I started, because he was a pretty successful business person in Nairobi, Kenya, where I was born, in East Africa, and he sent me to London to study accountancy. I kept failing in taxation. I'll pass taxation. I'll fail in company law. I said, it's too boring. Then I joined the drama school, which I lasted about 3 months. I said, that's boring. And then my dad got so fed up. He said, what do you want to do now? I said, I want to be a comedian. He said to me, it's a joke. But then again, hey, I started doing stand-up comedy, which I did for a few years, and then it all turned out to be movies. And my first feature was with Pink Panther with Peter Sellers.
Right.
And my first television appearance was on, I forgot, and it's been such a long time.
Right.
But it'll come back to me.
Yeah.
New Avengers.
Oh, all right.
Which I did, the first. And then I did Doctor Who with Tom Baker. And so on and so forth, the doors started opening, and since that, it's been a never-ending story. Plus, I did the movie, too.
Of course. So, something you said, I have to ask. You mentioned accountancy, right? Are you a fan of all the Monty Python sketches of accountants?
Yes, I have been. It's been, you know, I mean, and I worked with those guys too.
Really?
Yes, it's been amazing, you know, with Terry Gillingham and all that.
Yeah.
Amazing guys, amazing.
Well, Deep Roy, we really appreciate you taking the time to chat with us for a few minutes, and, you know, I hope you have a great rest of the weekend.
Thank you for having me, and wish you all the best, and hopefully see you in New Orleans.
Absolutely. We look forward to it.
Let me say thank you. What did they say, you all?
Y'all.
Y'all.
Fantastic.
Y'all.
Yeah, no, he was so gracious, man.
He was really, really nice. I mean, he was really cool.
Yeah.
So, all right, now, Brian, this next interview, Ernie, the man Hudson.
I know. He another very gracious individual. I mean, he's just incredibly nice.
Yeah. All right, so here's Ernie Hudson.
This is Brian Hell with the Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280, and I'm here with Ernie Hudson. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's great to be here with you.
Oh, thank you. And in my ever so humble opinion, the most beloved out of all the Ghostbusters. I mean, you have such an absolute incredible fan reaction that we see at every con. We see you here. Why is that?
Well, you know, I really appreciate and love the people who love the movies. And, you know, in Hollywood, you never get a chance to see that. And for me to come out and meet people who might have seen Ghostbusters 30 years ago, or The Crow, or The Hand Rocks the Cradle, or, you know, Watched Odds, or any of the work that I've done, I mean, it's very meaningful and special to me. And I think a lot of times people want to express that, but they feel a little bit shy. And the conventions is a place where they can just walk right up to you and tell you their experiences, and it's just a very special time, and I don't take it lightly. It's just kind of a rare environment to be able to share with people who love the movies.
Most definitely. Now, Dave and I, we absolutely love this last Ghostbusters movie. And, of course, we get to see you, man. That was such a great spot. How was that?
Yeah, it was great. It was great to be a part of it. And I'm so glad that Sony, you know, moved forward and did something with the franchise, because, you know, for over 20 years, I mean, we couldn't seem to get anything off the ground, anything going. But I was glad to see them do something with it. And, you know, I have no criticism, because I think it was a wonderful, fun movie. But I would rather have seen them do an extension of the first one. So, in other words, a film 20 years later. And that way we could have had a relationship with the girls based on who we were in the movie, as opposed to doing a reboot and trying to do the other one, and then we play these odd characters that really have no meaning. But it's just my opinion. I thought the movie was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it should have been a sequel. It should have carried that instead of a reboot.
I mean, it was 20 years later. The Ghostbusters, or whoever they say they are, but they could have been our nieces, in which case Leslie was a niece, but it could have been Winston's niece. Or the other girls could have had some other relationship, but we could have come in as guys who were busting ghosts 20 years ago, and I think the fans would have appreciated that more, as opposed to we're going to take that movie and redo it and give you another version. And how do you compete with, you know, a movie like Ghostbusters that people love? And because you can't. It's like, you know, getting lightning in a bottle. You can't do it again. You just got to do your own thing.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Now, speaking of fans, right, Ghostbusters has a very engaged and energetic fan base. All these ghost heads out here. How much interaction or things that you get to do with those guys?
Well, you know, I mean, they're all over the world. I mean, there are Ghostbuster chapters in every major city all over the world. If I'm in France, and, you know, I travel a lot. Anywhere I go, there are chapters there, and the guys, you know, they get together and they make their backpacks and their ectomobiles, and they do a lot of charity work, which is a good thing. And so if they know I'm in town, a lot of times they'll show up, and I really appreciate their enthusiasm. But it's you know, it's a great thing.
So one last question. You know, you've done much more than just Ghostbusters. Anything you're working on now you can give us a little snippet about?
Yeah, you know, I'm shooting a series now called APB. It's a futuristic series for Fox TV. It'll start airing February 5th. and it's just really, really cool. I play the captain of this new, like I said, futuristic police department. I think it's really, really good. I also do Grace and Frankie. We just finished our third season with Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin. You can catch it on Netflix. The new season will start after the first of the year. And I also do a series we shot in New Mexico called Graves, which is amazing. The writing is incredible, with Nick Nolte and Celia Ward. I play a political fixer, one of those insider Washington guys. And so they're three different characters, 3 different series, but just a lot of fun.
Well, we absolutely look forward to it. Mr. Hudson, thank you so much for taking the time and coming out to Louisiana. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you guys taking the time. Good luck. Have fun.
He was cool.
Third time's a charm. We chased him through 3 different conventions.
We did, man. We did.
Yeah, finally got him. So that
do we still have his phone number? Let's call him live.
I have his accountant's phone number.
Oh,
so,
well.
Yeah.
Isn't his accountant his wife?
No, actually, no. I was mistaken on that.
Oh, okay. All right, well, we have her number.
Yes.
All right, guys, you're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports. When we get back, we're going to do top nerd news and then close out the show as we always do with This Week in Geek History.
Stay tuned, guys.
There you go.
From the Taxman Traffic Center, this is Time Saver Traffic.
Heavy traffic on the North Shore on I-12 East from Goodby to Covington. Traffic is slow coming in from Kenner on 10 East between Loyola Drive and Power Boulevard. Also some slowing westbound on I-10 from Metairie to Kenner. Delays begin near Causeway Boulevard heading toward Power. And looking slow coming to the east bank of the Crescent City connection, slow between the bridge and the Smoothie King Center. I'm Lisa Baque. Follow us on Twitter at Total Traffic NO.
This report is brought to you by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique, but you are not alone. MAD is here to help. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org. That's MADD.org.
You're a sales professional. You're good at what you do, but you're stuck at your job. Let 2016 be the year you make the leap. iHeartMedia, we're looking for some sales professionals like you. You got to have a personality, you got to hustle, and you got to be able to sell dirt to a janitor. But in exchange, you're going to get to sell the top radio stations in the New Orleans area with the biggest media company in the country. Go to iHeartMediaCareers.com. Search for jobs under New Orleans. Come join us. iHeartMediaCareers.com.
When you sponsor through Unbound, you not only open the door to education for a young person, you empower a family to build a foundation of financial stability, empowerment, and respect. See your contribution grow into opportunity at unbound.org.
Kasha's Bazaar has an unconventional inventory for the discerning geek collector. Comic book-related collectibles, vintage New Orleans items, militaria, and plenty for your mundane friends. Kasha's Bazaar, 5727 Jefferson Highway, the Unflea Market.
Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton, right off Orleans, to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Off the books, Tubby & Coos is a nerd mecca for books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. So book it over to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton. If you don't want to do it by the book, use their free Wi-Fi and check their stock at tubbyandcoos.com. Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop, where it's all geek to me.
Friends, is your morning tea just not your cup of tea? Then try the tea blends of Viridian Tea Company. At Viridian Tea Company, they sell blends guaranteed to make you think outside the box. With such blends as My Enemy's Tears, Goth Librarian, Cyberpunk, and many more, your tea experience will be out of this world. Look for the blends at Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop, located at 631 North Carrollton, or on Etsy at Viridian Tea Company. Try Viridian Tea Company today. Your taste buds will thank you.
The Vaping Tiger at 2812 Athenia Parkway, 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. The Vaping Tiger has handcrafted artisan-blended e-juices. The Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway and vapingtiger.com.
Don't miss the Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention, November 18th through 20th at the Memphis Hilton. 3 days of gaming, concerts, panels, and an unbelievable exhibitor room. Friday night's party kicks off with our awesome live cartoon. Kids will love the Lego activities, including our Lego Derby. Cosplayers bring your A-game to compete for a $500 prize in our costume contest. The Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention, November 18th through 20th. The most action-packed geek convention in the Mid-South. Prices are extremely affordable. Book now at memphiscfc.com.
This is the Week in Geek.
That is illogical, Ensign. Odors cannot travel through the vacuum of space.
On Fox Sports 1280.
Fascinating.
Broadcasting from the WNCoos.com studios.
Most illogical reaction.
Here's David and Brian.
You realize that the aim will, of course, be very crude.
Welcome back, New Orleans. You're listening to the Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. This is Brian Held with
D Squared.
Dude.
Top
nerd news. You ready for it?
No, I'm not.
What?
I don't know. We were talking during the break, so I was not. I am ill prepared. Here we go. Let's do it.
And now, your top nerd news stories from around the world. Brought to you by Kasha's Bazaar. Find them at 5727 Jefferson Highway. And now, our top nerd news stories.
Dave, whatever you thought you were going to talk about is wrong. The top thing on our list is the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 trailer. Oh, my God. Have you seen this thing?
Oh, my God.
Dude, it's got Baby Groot, man.
It's got Baby Groot. Dude, it's not like they gave you a whole lot of plot in it, but it doesn't matter. I know.
Dude,
it doesn't matter.
I watched this and felt exactly the same way as when I saw the first one, right? I mean, I'm serious. I'm so stupid excited for this.
Well, I think the funniest part is that you and I were talking about this during the break, is that little bit right there at the end really reminded me of you and I. Where it's
Star-Lord and Drax?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, I tell you, no, Brian, I don't want a hug. Here's your hug. I'm like, God, I said I don't want a hug, Brian.
Yeah, I think that
You're a hugger.
I am.
For all those out there who don't know.
So what is it, May 3rd, May 7th? Something like that?
2017, right?
2017,
yeah. So, I mean...
Or is it March? I have to look it up now.
Well... But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're going to have more trailers coming out, but that was like the little tease trailer, and they're like, here it comes.
I know. I cannot wait.
All right, well, let's keep it in the Marvel vein. You and I were talking a little bit about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Dude.
So what's up with Ghost Rider?
Well, I mean, the Agent Coulson, right, and the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are basically... in a roundabout way, kind of getting Ghost Rider to help him out, and basically forcing his hand to kind of help the team. They're fighting some larger foes. There's the Watchdogs that we've seen for a while, so they're encroaching on things. There's this new enemy, these kind of ethereal creatures. Ooh. Yeah. And so that's all going on.
So does his ghost chains actually hurt them?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah,
nice.
exactly. So, but the big thing, this last episode, and I'm trying not to really give spoilers, but there's the definitive tie-in of magic to the MCU in this episode, which of course leads into Doctor Strange.
Dun,
yeah, I
dun,
know,
dun.
man. Oh my God, it was so awesome. Yes.
All right. Well, I mean, that's it. It's on Netflix, but I mean, Jesus, man.
Hulu. I've been watching Hulu.
It's on Netflix too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just haven't. I mean, they're a season behind. So
yeah.
So I mean, I can't watch anything currently.
No, that's cool. No, and I know a lot of folks who were like kind of fair to midland on the whole series, and then when Ghost Rider dropped, they're like, I'm all in. And it's been great. So
how does he look? Does he look pretty?
Yeah,
badass?
yeah. He looks pretty tight. I mean, I think that the skull looks a little bit too CGI, right? The edges are a little too clean. But I mean, it's hard unless you're really focusing on it. You just kind of miss it with all the flames and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And it's not Nick Cage, right?
It is not Nick Cage, no. Oh,
all right. Well, look, let's keep talking TV then, because Westworld. Have you seen any of Westworld?
I have not. What does that play on? Is it Showtime or something?
No, it's on HBO.
Okay, I don't have it.
All right. In essence, they're trying to replace Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones only has one more season left.
Right.
And so far I'm hooked, dude. I am loving Westworld. You can catch my review on the Morning News with Jerry V.
Okay.
On WJBO, WRNO, and WBUV.
Maybe you should cut that audio and post it to our page.
I did.
Okay, good.
So you don't even look at our show page, Facebook.com/The Week in Geek. So, Westworld is really... It's engaging. It's fun. There's boobs. So I'm in. I'm completely in.
So I mean, how does it?
All right, what it is? All right, so you've got these hosts that are all androids.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the guests that are all humans. They come into this big giant theme park, and that's a whole Wild Wild West theme park. And you can do anything you want. The humans, the guests, can shoot them. They can sleep with them. They can, torture them. Whatever weird, crazy
thing you want to do, you can do to them, and then the androids don't remember any of it. If you kill them, they just, they fix them up and reboot them for the next day. But there's storylines, plot lines. So, like, this old man falls off a cart, and the guy's like, oh, let me help you. Oh, thank you, son. Maybe you can help me with this gold I'm looking for in them thar hills. But it's like little storylines. It's like LARPing, but like $40,000 a day LARPing. And but look, here's the cool part. What I really love about the show, they are really kind of pushing the boundaries on androids. Will they feel? Do they think? Do they dream? Can they have a soul? Kind of stuff. They haven't said that yet, like soul. But are they real? Right. And the cool part is they can rewrite the story at will, because in the middle of the show, there was just kind of like this nobody. As the guy who plays Cyclops in X-Men. Okay. He was basically nobody. They even said it when they were talking to him. He's like, you know why you don't have a backstory? Because you weren't important enough. You were just, created to die, and then you don't have a backstory. Okay. He's like, well, we're going to give you one because I got a new plot line, and I'm going to make you a part of it. And so all of a sudden, we've got a new storyline. Right. That, and he went from being a nobody to now we're finding out about his past as a cavalry officer.
Oh, cool. And all right. It does sound like a lot.
Now, here's the cool part. Next season, they can reboot the plot lines. It's a show that can reboot itself, and it's believable because they just reprogrammed the androids.
Interesting.
Yeah. And there's boobs. Did I say there was boobs?
Oh, gee.
You know what doesn't have boobs?
What?
Sunday night! Walking Dead returns the 23rd on AMC. Yeah. They can't even drop the F-bomb, but of course neither can we.
Right.
But it's coming back, and we're going to find out who dies.
Yeah.
After 6 agonizing long months of wondering who got their brains bashed in by Negan. Yeah. So I'm excited. Are you excited? You don't look excited, Brian.
Well, because I've only seen like 2 seasons of The Walking Dead.
Damn it, Brian.
Yeah, I find. Well, I mean, we've talked about this before. I find it difficult. I read the first 3 graphic novels, and it's just.
I did too.
The characters never catch a break, dude.
They're not supposed to. It's the apocalypse.
Right, I know, but
there's dead things trying to eat your face off. There's not a break.
Well, I don't. I want to read something that has a break.
Let's get a nice respite from the zombie apocalypse. Hey, there's a nice babbling brook. Let us take lunch there.
Right.
You need a hug. No respite. All right, so that's basically a lot of TV news. I mean, that's really about it. I mean, we got some other stuff. I mean, I didn't really get into it. Legends of Tomorrow. It's such a cheesy show, but it's kind of fun. And they're bringing in the JLA, the Justice League of America.
And that's all related to the Arrowverse?
Yes, and it's the 1940s version. Okay. So the Arrowverse, dude, it's knocking my socks off, man. They're bringing everybody in.
Yeah,
I mean, every show on the CW, every show it's all interconnected.
That's
Even
good.
in Arrow, they brought in Eobard Thawne, who is the Reverse Flash in the Flash, and then Supergirl which is now on CW. It's a pretty cool show, man. I really like the girl who plays Supergirl. She's believable, and that's the best part.
I like the fact that the DC Entertainment Universe, at least on the TV, took a page out of Marvel's handbook.
I'm going to punch you right in the beep. On that note, let's take a break, Brian Held.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah, we need to, because I'm going to punch you.
Guys, when we get back from this short commercial break, we're going to give you This Week in Geek History. So stay tuned. You're listening to Fox.
Come on, get it right.
I know. The Week of Geek on Fox Sports 1280.
I wrote it on the paper.
I'm beginning to believe that other than love and religion, nothing changes your life more than moving your credit score 120 points. I'm John Hope Bryant, founder, chairman, CEO of Operation Hope, and we're working to expand and lift up your credit scores. Operation Hope is partnering with major financial institutions to bring hope inside to places where you shop and flock. Through the Hope 700 Credit Score Communities Initiative, we are helping people with free counseling, loan originations, modifications, and more. Go to OperationHope.org today. Here's a little fiction masqueraded as facts. Did you know that banks don't give loan modifications just because you're paying your mortgage loan late? A lot of people believe this and have been told this, but it's wrong. I'm John Hope Bryant, the founder of Operation Hope. Let us help you negotiate with your lender, in a logical way with a HUD certified counselor for free to save your home today. Call 888-388-HOPE today or visit our website for more tips at operationhope.org.
Hiring people is probably the worst part of my job.
We started using ZipRecruiter about 3 months ago. One click and my job was posted to 100+ job boards, all the top sites.
All of the candidates came to my dashboard, and it's easy to compare them.
And I couldn't believe the number of great applicants we got. I don't know how we hired before ZipRecruiter.
Find the best candidates with ZipRecruiter, where your job is just one click away from 100+ job sites. And right now you can try ZipRecruiter free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/expand. That's ZipRecruiter.com/expand.
Coming this fall to AM 1280 in Boontown Casino and Hotel on Peters Road on the West Bank, The Ricky Jackson Show. Join NFL Hall of Famer Ricky Jackson every Monday night at 6, starting September 12th at Boontown Casino and Hotel on Peters Road on the West Bank and only on AM 1280.
Kasha's Bazaar, located at 5727 Jesson Highway across from Red, White, and Blue. Geeky collectibles and more. Find them on Facebook at facebook.com/Kasha's Bazaar. Kasha's Bazaar, 5727 Jesson Highway, the Flea Market.
Leave the smoke behind and come chase the clouds at the Vaping Tiger in Metairie. The Vaping Tiger has everything to suit your vaping needs, from starter kits to advanced devices. We specialize in handcrafted, artisan-blended e-juices designed to tickle the most fickle taste buds. Come see us at 2812 Athenia Parkway, 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. That's the Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway, and at vapingtiger.com. Come out of the smoke and join us in the clouds.
Friends, is your morning tea just not your cup of tea? Then try the tea blends of Viridian Tea Company. At Viridian Tea Company, they sell blends guaranteed to make you think outside the box. With such blends as My Enemy's Tears, Goth Librarian, Cyberpunk, and many more, your tea experience will be out of this world. Look for the blends at Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop, located at 631 North Carrollton, or on Etsy at Viridian Tea Company. Try Viridian Tea Company today. Your taste buds will thank you.
Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton, right off Orleans, to Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop. Off the books, Tubby & Coo's is a nerd mecca for books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. So book it over to Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton. If you don't want to do it by the book, use their free Wi-Fi and check their stock at tubbyandcoos.com. Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop, where it's all geek to me.
Don't miss the Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention, November 18th through 20th at the Memphis Hilton. 3 days of gaming, concerts, panels, and an unbelievable exhibitor room. Friday night's party kicks off with our awesome live cartoon. Kids will love the LEGO activities, including our LEGO Derby. Cosplayers bring your A-game to compete for a $500 prize in our costume contest. The Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention, November 18th through 20th. The most action-packed geek convention in the Mid-South. Prices are extremely affordable. Book now at memphiscfc.com.
My name is Optimus Prime, and you are listening to The Week in Geek. Autobots, transform and roll out.
Welcome back, New Orleans. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. This is Brian Held with...
What are you doing in that booth over there?
I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
D squared. Oh, man. So, yeah, we got a lot of time left, Brian. We don't have to, sprint to the finish
the last
today.
time you said that last show, we were, running at the end.
Next time, give me your great time.
Exactly. Right, exactly. So, no, we don't have lots of time.
Okay. I'm
This
going to
Week
go
in
with
Geek History.
you. Okay, fine.
Make it happen.
This Week in Geek History.
We're sending you back to the future. Yes! Oh, my gosh!
This Week in Geek History is brought to you by Five Stones Media. Find them on the net at fivestonesmedia.com. This Week in Geek History.
Yes! Oh, my gosh!
Stop sniffing into the microphone, Mr. Trump.
Oh, jeez. All right, this first one's a sad one, Dave.
No, why are you bringing me sad stuff?
All right, it's October 17th, 1814. The London beer flood kills 9 when over 1.4 million liters of beer gush into the streets.
Oh, my God. That's horrible.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, they had, it was at the Moe and Company Brewery.
Moe's. It was at Moe's Bar.
At Tottenham Court Road. It was a huge vat. It had 135,000 imperial gallons of beer. It ruptured, causing the other vats to succumb to...
Did you say it ruptured?
It did.
And it exploded.
Yes. And it basically caused a domino effect. And the 1.4 million liters of beer burst out, gushed over the streets, destroyed 2 homes,
Jesus,
crumbled the wall of the Tavistock Arms pub,
dear God,
trapping teenage employer Elnar Cooper under the rubble. And the neighboring streets were swamped in alcohol, killing a mother and a daughter who were taking tea.
They deserve to die.
Ed surging through a room of people gathered for a wake.
Sorry you're dead. Have some beer.
Yeah.
Good stuff. That wasn't sad at all. That made me very happy.
People died, Dave. Oh, jeez.
What's next, Brian?
We're going to keep it on the other side of the pond. October 18th, 1922. Sees the founding of the BBC.
Yay!
Established as a nationwide radio network in England, and of course they brought us the greats like Monty Python and Doctor Who.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Exactly.
You set them up, I knock them down.
I know.
Boom! What's next?
Oh, let's see. Here's a favorite. October 19th, 1995. You ready for it?
I'm ready.
Starring Jason Lee, Jeremy London, Shannon Doherty.
Oh, Mallrats!
There you
Yeah!
go. Stan the Man Lee, too. Ben Affleck, yep.
You seem to have a preoccupation with superhero sexual positions. Wouldn't Superman's baby just punch through her uterus? No, it's Wonder Woman. She's an Amazon. She can take it.
Oh, look, it's a boat.
A schooner. It's a schooner. Oh, that's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Oh, let's see.
Fly, fat, fly. Let's just quote Mallrats for the rest of the show.
We could. We could.
But let's not. What's next?
October 21st, 2003. Microsoft launches the Microsoft Office system, much to the chagrin of Office drones everywhere.
Let's get those nerds!
I mean, in some ways it makes things easy, but I hear so many people complain about Excel and Word and why won't these macros work? And...
Man, we've got all kinds of stuff here in the iHeart Media buildings. I mean, we've got all kinds of we've got Adobe, we've got the Excel, we've got,
You don't function these days without it.
It's a mishmash of stuff, and, it's like you pretty much got to have everything on your computer because nobody sends the files the right way. It's just like they're like, here, I sent it as a DOC or an OCD or a...
Hey, you want to have a lot of fun? Use Open Docs, the kind of the Linux
the Libra?
version.
The Libra. Yeah, I've done that on accident, sent it to myself. And then I'm like, God damn it, I can't open a stupid thing. Rackin' fricka-racka.
Oh, it's
What's
good
next?
stuff. Here's another Doctor Who one. October 22nd, 2006. The Doctor Who spinoff Torchwood premieres on BBC Three. Did you know Torchwood is an anagram of Doctor Who?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Speaking of Torchwood, Captain Jack.
Yeah.
He was doing a live video. And so,
sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
Well, it was funny. He was super during it, but it was funny, man, because I was texting him like, "Hey, when you coming to New Orleans? When you coming to New Orleans?"
Nice. Did he respond?
No,
of course not.
But hey, somebody else liked it.
No,
somebody else agreed he should come to New Orleans again.
Yeah, absolutely. No, he's a fantastic guy. It's insane, like in the best way.
Yeah, oh man, he's like always laughing. The dude is just a happy guy.
Yeah,
I want his happy pills.
No doubt.
All right, what's next?
This one is for you, Dave.
Yay!
October 23rd.
Did somebody die?
No, October 23rd, 2001. Apple introduces the iPod to the world. The iPod is changed the industry, man. It was groundbreaking technology.
Was it? Was it really?
Yeah, I put that in there just for you because it's an Apple product.
I never had an iPod.
Really?
No. They were expensive.
Would you have a Zune?
No, I went to Big Lots and I got whatever Big Lots was selling because it was cheaper. It was like,
that was an AM/FM transistor radio.
And you had a little hand crank. It said hurricane preparedness on it.
Oh, my God.
I'm cheap.
Yes,
God
I know.
dang it, I'm cheap.
Are you ready for some birthdays?
Sure.
On the 17th, Mike Judge. Right?
Oh, from like the animator, like
yeah, Beavis and Butthead, King of the Hill.
Yeah, dang man, got a little internet, gotta go click, 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 man.
Mm-hmm. He also directed Office Space.
Yes, best movie ever,
no doubt. On the 18th, Chuck Lorre, creator of The Big Bang Theory, Dharma and Greg, 2.5 Men.
Dharma and Greg. Oh man, what was her name?
Dharma.
No, Jenna Elfman. Oh,
okay.
She was so smoking hot.
Let's see.
Sorry,
I
digress.
On the 19th, Jon Favreau.
Yay!
Right? Yeah.
Can you show me where the Pampers is? What's next?
On the 21st, Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia. Yeah.
She is a whole bag of crazy, but in the good way, too.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, no, I love her to death, man. She
roasted your boy Lucas one year.
Yeah.
She was brutal.
Well, yeah.
She was brutal. I loved it.
Oh, yeah, no, she has no holds barred. It's great.
Absolutely.
On the 22nd, Christopher Lloyd.
Hey, Doc Brown.
Doc Brown. He was also John Big Booty in Buckaroo Banzai.
Big Booty?
Yeah. You don't remember?
I don't remember
all the aliens were named Big Booty.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. You need to go watch it again.
My God.
And on the 23rd, music parodyist Weird Al Yankovic. Happy birthday.
Hey. Dude, I mean, it was so hard for him after Michael Jackson died because nobody had any good hits anymore for him to parody for a while.
Well, actually, he's out of his contract, man. That 30-year contract or whatever craziness he was in, and he can do whatever the heck he wants now. It's great.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
His latest album was pretty good.
Don't forget, we're going to be at the House of Shock this Friday at 8 p.m. Come by, say hi. We're going to watch.
Skungy will be topless.
Yeah, we're going to go run through that VIP line. Get your tickets as soon as you can. And we're going to watch Dave scream like a little girl. It's going to be awesome.
I hate you. All right, guys. So, yeah, check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Week in Geek. Follow us on Twitter. Check out the website, twigradio.com, and the Instagrams, and we'll put the podcast up later. Till next time, keep your nerd flag raised high.
GFL.
We are Fox Sports 1280. WODT New Orleans, an iHeart radio station.